wanted to make this video. It's probably too much wind, but who knows? It's in the Lord's hands. The psalm for this Sunday in the lectionary at church: may your love be upon us, O Lord, as we place all our hope in you. It's from Psalm 32. And it's really a psalm that it struck me. It's all about connecting with the love that suffuses the universe. That there is coming to understand that there is love in the universe, that there's a love behind the universe. So it goes on, for the word of the Lord, in verse 2, for the word of the Lord is faithful, and all his works to be trusted. Do I trust in the providence of God? Do I trust in the works of God? First of all, where are the works of God? They're all around us, not just in the Bible, although they are there, but they're all around us, fuse every molecule of existence. So his works are to be trusted. There's trust behind the universe. We can walk in trust even in unstable times. And then the Lord loves justice and right and fills the earth with his love. The world is full of his love. You come to a place like a beach, County Kerry, on a sunny day, of course. It's not a huge exercise. There's three lads out on the sea there enjoying themselves. It's like the Trinity. Three angels bathing in an ocean of love as the sun kisses the water and illuminates it. The sea is different every time you come to it. Every time you come down, it's a different ocean. It's a different Atlantic. It's a different experience. The earth is full of the Lord's love. The Lord looks on those who revere him, on those who hope in his love. So it's being sensitive to the love behind the universe, to God's love in the world. A lot of people aren't sensitive to it because their heads are full of heavy narrations. Look at meism, poor old meism, F-U-ism. Excuse me, but yeah. So many soundtracks in the world that block us off, all the concrete that surrounds everything. We can't hear, we can't experience, we can't feel sometimes this love of God. Out in nature, of course, it's often so much easier. The Lord looks on those who revere him, those who live in a certain way, with respect for the ways of nature, for the natural laws inscribed in creation, for the way, the Tao, call it what you will, the gospel. Those who revere him and those who hope in his love, those that have that opening to the love behind the universe, the love in which we live, move, and have our being. To rescue their souls from death. There's an awful lot of death around the day. Sometimes we feel that death in the very core of our being. The older we get, the more dissatisfied we get with the modern world. There's an awful lot of death. And of course, death is all around us through our mortal bodies, the mortal bodies of those who surround us. But this love is stronger than death, as the Song of Songs reminds us. A love stronger than death, to keep them alive in famine. God knows there's a famine today, not just the people freaking out about wars and things like that, but shortages, but the famine of the lack of love of God, not knowing that God loves them, not knowing that they walk in the midst of an ocean of love. We dry out in the midst of an ocean, as it were, and drink salt water to slake our thirsts. This is death. This is a famine. Now, I touched this love of God first. I became aware through, doing Buddhist meditation, doing a 10-day Vipassana course years and years ago when I was 19. I was full of narratives. I was full of all kinds of hedonism, all kinds of foolery. Not really much better to my defense, I suppose. But I became aware at the deepest level of that 10-day silence of a love behind the universe, that everything in a bizarre way is made, it's filled, vibrates with the love of God. And that experience definitely changed my life and automatically changed the type of people I was coming into contact with, after I did that course. So yeah. As I started to become somebody who started to be open to the love behind the universe, as I started to become open to the love which fills the earth, verse 2 here, I started to meet a whole different type of people. I go hitchhiking and meet Christians, whereas previous I was meeting a load of hedonists, alcoholics and stoners and everything. I started to meet loads of Christians, and then I started to go into churches and really like just to be in the church. It was often the Catholic ones that were open, and well, it's a long journey, but I became a Catholic, and then I became a Catholic monk because I began to love interior silence, interior prayer, and I became aware of the love that fills the earth. And I think it's keeping a hold of that. I think it's keeping a hold of that years into the journey, with professional bits of paper and working as a teacher and having trained in seminary and all these things. It's coming back to that initial encounter with the Lord, that transcendental experience, as Ranner might put it, of being led in the direction of love and becoming aware of the love behind the universe and the love that suffuses both human temples, our churches in our midst, but also the temple of our being. Well, it's just some reflections on the love of God. May your love be upon us, O Lord, as we place all our hope in you, ever present, filling all things, love that nobody has the ownership of, dibs on, nobody has a PhD in, to be a gatekeeper of. There are no high priests of this love. You just put your bare feet out on the ocean, and feel it and experience it, hope in it and rejoice in it. Ring out your joy, verse 1, to the Lord, O you just, for praise is fitting, for loyal hearts, for hearts that have been changed, that no longer live the way of the old narratives, at least not so much. Give thanks to the Lord upon the harp as our music changes from the old noisy narratives and songs of the world to a new song with a 10-stringed lute. Sing him songs of love. May your love be upon us, O Lord, as we place all our hope in you. That is Psalm 32. God bless.